Tech and clips.
Yeah. So I was introduced to Olivia Newton-John music a couple of days ago. With that first reaction, hopelessly devoted to you. Yes, I loved it, and I mean, since it's been a while since we did some Gigi De Lana, Gigi vibes on the channel. I saw this video and I was like, okay, let me just listen to this one and find out how Gigi and the Gigi vibes, they were able to put their own, spin on this timeless classic. So be sure to stick with me till then. Let's take a listen. I'll definitely give my take as usual. Let's go.
Guess mine is not the first heartbroken. My eyes are not the first to cry. I'm not the first to know there's just no getting over you.
Nice.
I know I'm just a fool who's willing to sit around and wait for you. But baby, can't you see there's nothing else for me to do? I'm hopelessly devoted. My head saying, fool, forget him. My heart is saying, don't let go. Hold on to the end. That's what I intend to do. I'm hopelessly devoted.
Okay, guys, so that was the Gigi vibes, Gigi De Lana performing Olivia Newton-John's No Hopelessly Devoted to You. Guys, I mean, when I saw that Gigi vibes, I mean, they had done their own version of this timeless classic, my thought was, okay, that's all, I needed to see. This song, is so iconic, thanks to Olivia Newton-John. I mean, this performance, movie Grease. I mean, to me, it's one of those tracks where the emotion, and delivery, are just as important, as the melody, So going in, I had a pretty high bar, in my head because I know the original so well. Like I said, I got introduced to Olivia Newton-John music a couple of days ago, and this song, has since being one of my favorites. Yeah. Right from the very start, Gigi De Lana, her vocals, grabbed me. I mean, as usual. I mean, I love the fact that she didn't try to copy, Olivia's tone, and I respect that. Instead, I love how she put her own soulful spin on it. There's a certain warmth, an ache, in her delivery that feels so raw and so personal. Almost like she's singing, the words, from her own story. I noticed, she has this natural way of drawing out the emotional peaks, without over singing. It's so powerful, but control, which I definitely loved. And I can't, also overlook, the band. John, La, Jake, and Romeo, brought that, smooth and tasteful arrangement, behind her. They didn't, overcomplicate things, which is perfect, for this particular song. The instrumentation felt, supportive, like they created a cushion, for Gigi's voice to shine, on top of it. I don't know if that makes sense. Yeah, the guitars, and the keys especially, definitely added this subtle texture, that gave the performance depth, without distracting from the vocals. Now, guys, if I'm being fair, there were moments where I felt the intensity dipped a little, compared to the original. Olivia's version, to me, had that sorrow, heartbreak, that just cuts through your chest. And whilst Gigi De Lana, that is, captured a lot of that emotion. I think there were places where she could have leaned in even harder. That said, she definitely made up for it, by giving the song a fresh, contemporary vibe, and I loved it, guys. After watching this, by the end of this performance, I wasn't just comparing it, to the original anymore. I was appreciating it, as its own thing. Gigi De Lana and the Gigi vibes, took a classic and treated it with so much, respect, while still making it a few current and personal. For me, guys, that's a sign, of a great cover, honoring the original while leaving your own mark on it. Overall, I'd say this was a heartfelt and beautifully executed version. It reminded me why, I love this song, in the first place. I'll give this like a hard 9 out of 10, but that's just me. Let me know if you guys also, think the same way I'm thinking right now. Let me know your thoughts about this cover down in the comment section. Let me know if you want me to get back to checking out more from Gigi De Lana. I'll be so delighted to sit here with you guys and listen to all these covers and give my genuine thoughts about it. If you're stuck with me to the end of the video, you're loved. You're very much appreciated on here. My name is Philip. On to the next music react. Take care. Stay safe. Peace out.